here.
Oh.
What's up, chat? What's up? How are we doing, friends? We doing good? Yo, Jacob Red Teeth, how you guys doing? Let me tweet out. Let me Discord out. Okay. As a kind of crummy player who hasn't played in a while, how's the solo version of this? The kind of like walkthrough versions are supposedly really good. So I'm not sure how much loot you get. Yo, what's up, Salted Grippo? Did you get a spot in ATP's raid team? Tell them you want me if you want that to happen. I saw your tag, Salted Grippo, but yeah. I think they are.
Game is being a little weirdo. I have to refresh every time I want to pull something.
Favorite thing to buy from Taco Bell? Now it's the fucking chicken nuggets, bro. That shit is so good. These guns have a lot of missed perk opportunities. Yeah, they're not as good as I was hoping. I'm definitely in agreement there, but I still want Adept shinies, so that's where we are. Spire is so ass. I wish they would have done any other dungeon. Well, we do get 2 more. Elzim, how you doing? Or Elysium? Elysium? How are you supposed to say your name? Elysium? I'm sorry, I'm very bad at names.
Alright, I got it.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go pick up bounties from the person, and then I will be ready.
Fine. Chili, do you mind helping me transfer the CP?
Yep.
Oh, and I'm live, by the way.
Alright, cool. You want to just be CP?
I can be CB swapper. Let me get it on a different character.
Cool. And what characters are you guys on?
I'll be Titan.
Okay, yeah, that should be good.
And then I can do one of the things every time. Normally, yesterday I just went left. So I can.
Yeah, that's good. I was primarily going right, so.
Okay.
What's up, Orchid? Hell yeah! Hell yeah, Myas. Yeah, sorry, I saw you like asking about like, you know, the best way to get into it during the stream, but it's a hard thing to answer. I forget what I was doing. Was I playing Marathon or something? But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think
do the maths go up to like 9999?
Yes.
Or
9999. Yeah.
Does it make a separate stack once you like max out or no?
Damn. Yeah, presumably not. I don't know if anyone has actually gotten there yet, but
yeah,
okay,
Snurv and Stump got it today.
What?
Okay.
Brother.
Dude, they're grinders, man.
Fuck, man.
I'm at like 4100.
Yeah, I've been spending them to try to get this last shiny, but
what's the drop rate on the chest shine?
From the chest, if I remember correctly, in Into the Light, it was when you focused, it was a 50% chance to get the gun you wanted, and I believe somewhere around a 5% chance to get a shiny, I think.
So 1 in 20.
Yeah, so I would presume it is something similar to that. If chat remembers numbers, anything differently, I would appreciate that. I don't think they ever messed with drop rates that I can remember.
What the hell?
Is this right after the encounter?
Yeah, this is after the encounter.
Elysium? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Cool. That's what I thought. It'll also, I think Luxtruck has the chest 1 checkpoint, which would be right before it.
I'll leave for now. And then...
Explode, what's up?
Hold on.
Yep.
What's your opinion on the reveal format that they're doing right now? Do you think they should go back to the Vidoc? Yeah, I've been pretty vocal about this. I think I like the dev chat thing. I don't think the dev chat
Did you end
thing
up getting your last shiny?
should replace the Vidoc. No, I didn't. But
No.
I don't. For US creators, it was the first 20 to get it.
Okay.
And even if I don't get this one, so there's a bigger tournament that requires you to participate in all the smaller ones. That's the one I care about. The smaller ones are only 10 gifted subs, so it's like, yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
The big one is gonna be sick, but I don't want to
Big
talk.
one.
I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to talk about that. Maybe I am,
okay.
but I don't. I have no idea. They kind of in the way that they chat with us for both Marathon and Destiny is very it used to be very well monitored, and because when there was only like 10 to 20 of us in the Discord, it was like it was very, you can talk about this, you can't talk about this, and you know, they're very deliberate. Now that both of them have grown quite large, it is I don't know if unhinged is quite the right word, but it is very unclear what the fuck's going on at any given point in time. So
Yeah.
so I'm doing my best here. I just err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think they'll like? Do you think it would be like an increased shiny chance, like maybe on down the line, or is that erring on the side of caution right there?
If you look at the hint, like if you hover over the consumable in your inventory,
the manifold hint. Yeah.
and then
Is it
you know
the
with
baby
the
stuff?
you've seen the breaches inside of the Spire,
The breaches.
like
Maybe I'm not.
where people have gone inside to the old flawless area inside the Spire.
Oh, is that a thing? I haven't heard about that.
It is a thing, and it looks like there are additional reward chests in there. And if I had to guess, and I don't know this, I don't know if anyone's pulled the strings or whatever, I would assume there's either a way to directly pull Adept versions of any gun you want, or a way to directly pull shiny versions of the gun you want. That one is definitely less likely.
It's probably gonna cost like 1,000. Like,
Yo, Bub,
manifold,
what's up, brother?
I would imagine.
Yeah, and it'll probably cost a shit ton of mats. Now, like I said, no one's pulled the strings yet, so I'm not sure what those are actually gonna be. But
Yeah.
I think that was like kind of the main complaint with Into the Light stuff, is there was no, as far as I remember, there was no event to like double drop rates or anything at the end. I think that's a good way to capstone things. So
Yeah.
got it, brother Babs.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think what happened was I didn't reset my CP from last night. Which
What's
was
up, garbage?
Right after the
Oh,
second
yeah. That's what it is.
Oh, my
for
headset's about to die. It's fucked.
So it just took your latest.
So
Yeah. Yep.
I think they should do a Vidoc or like a regular presentation and then the dev chat after. They've done that before. They did that specifically with Witch Queen. I think they did that with sort of thing. And I think they had like Pika Peach and someone else. I don't remember who the other creator was. It was another female creator, and I don't remember who it was. I'm so sorry. But they were like interviewing like Joe Blackburn and asking questions. Like, if they just adopted the format of like 30 minutes of an actual reveal and then an hour of dev chat, that would solve everything for me. Even like, I think that's exactly what was wrong with the marathon reveal, and I definitely felt that here too. If I am a creator that has been playing this game for a decade, and I've been to some of the virtual summits, one or two of them, and I know a little bit about what they're talking about, and I'm still lost, how the fuck is the community supposed to know what's going on? And so I definitely think that they should do a formal reveal so they know exactly what they're showing us and they're explaining things, and then they chat about the surrounding systems after. But like, they didn't explain any of the light stuff, they didn't explain any of the armor stuff, and they're talking about this like Bane and Boon system where we can add modifiers like we're supposed to care, but we don't even know how much we're going to interact with it. So that was my main problem. I think the reveal yesterday was largely very good though. Where did Babs go?
He fucked up the CP again.
Go,
Sorry, he fucked up the
Babs!
checkpoint. He fucked up the checkpoint.
Oh,
again.
yes, nice. Dev chat was nice, but it felt a little shallow. I just think, like, when you're just chatting on a couch, and I do this in my videos, because I don't always script my videos. When you are just riffing, it's easy to miss things. Right? And, that's a problem. Wait, how did he fuck this up? Oh, are we at boss?
We're at Harpy.
Yeah. Great job, Babs.
Yeah, it's happened twice now. He thought it was that he didn't reset his checkpoint, but he reset it and then got it again. And I'm just wondering if he's thinking this is second encounter when technically this would be like Ascent is. Like, considered.
It would be first encounter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I bet he doesn't know. Yeah, the World Series are gonna be crazy and then never show it. Haha, like what? Yeah, exactly. And it's like people have been trying to flame me on Twitter. It's like, oh, they'll explain it in TWABs. They'll explain it in TWABs. If they believe it is important enough to advertise something as a
just saw your thumbnail. It's pretty good.
Let's go. If they think it's important enough to use it as a main advertising point for the expansion, then clearly it's a system that we should know what it is, so it effectively serves its purpose as an advertising point. But if they're like, this thing is so fucking awesome and you should buy the DLC because we did this and we don't know what that is, then it doesn't matter. It's a moot point. So it's fine if they don't explain everything. Of course they're not going to explain everything in an hour and a half reveal. But then focus on things that you are going to explain. And then leave the stuff you're going to explain later for later. Other streams, other TWABs, whatever. They've also, like, Bungie popularized the Vidoc. They, like, essentially revolutionized how video game companies market DLCs and games. And then they've just completely abandoned it at this point. And I just don't understand why we've done that. Vidocs are fucking lit. And if they just do, like I said, like if they just take 30 minutes, Vidoc, trailers, boom, polished production, and then move over to 45 minutes, an hour of dev on the couch talking. So you set up at the stage, you explain everything, and then you talk about everything surrounding it. I'm not like a marketing guy, obviously, but as someone who fucking adores this franchise, walking away and being confused is not good. If it didn't hit for me, there's no way it hit for fucking the gyms, the Bobs, the Lonai. Is it, what's his name? Lonai? The new vendor? Lonai? Is that his name? There's no way this reveal hit for those guys of the real world. Lodi. Or Lodi. Like, any Lodi watching the stream has no idea what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? Jonathan Destiny, exactly. And so that's kind of where I'm at. And it's like, it's fine. Like, it still looks really cool. And I do think a lot of the... I still think a lot of the reveal was very good, and I'm very excited. But I cannot stress enough, like, if they're spending 5 to 10 minutes on, like, a handful of things that they think are going to be a selling point of the expansion, they're spending 17% of the entire reveal on this handful of things,
right,
and then they don't explain it, then it doesn't.
Yeah, I tested it before.
It doesn't matter. That's just wasted percent of time because no one knows what the fuck's going on.
Did you reset the CPU?
Maybe I should like check mine just in case as well.
Just go to Ultimatum and make sure.
Yep.
I want to ask where the Playgrounds is coming back in September with the Ashen Iron update. They've been holding their cards way too close to the chest. And I don't even think they
Maybe that's what messed up
mean to. Is the point? They're not hiding. You know what I mean? So like with Marathon,
well,
they're hiding the secret stuff.
Mine, not yours.
That's like, yes, cool. Hide that close to your chest. That's cool. That should be hidden close to your chest. Maybe talk about it a little bit. That's fine. Things like the light changes. No one cares. Just give us a 5-second overview. Oh, by the way, we're putting light back down to 300. We're either crushing light levels or we're reworking how light works or whatever the hell they're doing. And we'll talk more about that later, but there are major changes coming to the light system, blah, blah, blah. And here's how you will now be progressing through the light system. That's all they have to say. 10, 15 seconds. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for fucking graphs. I'm not asking for an infographic. Give me a 10, 15, 20 second explainer setting up why we care about the new way to grind light. Because currently, who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? You know how I gain light? I run the legendary campaign, and then I'm ready for the raid. Why do I care about a new light system?
It would be catastrophic.
That's where I'm at. Did they even mention the ammo system? No, they didn't talk about the ammo system. You showed it on screen. You could see heavy and special ammo bars. Special ammo was one of the armor stats. It appears to no longer be one of the armor stats. They didn't talk about any of that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, there's 6 new armor stats. Originally it was this, and now it's this, and bam. I'm not asking for a huge breakdown. Acknowledge it.
You don't have to.
You don't have to?
No, I flew you down.
Okay.
Wait, you don't have to what?
We don't have to.
I thought we had white, but he said we don't, so I'm a trust.
We're good. Yeah, as long as you reset it, since I flew you down, you'll have it.
Oh, fuck off. And like I said, like I don't want to act like the reveal yesterday was a total failure, because I would say I'm feeling like 85% really good about it. Especially like the live service aspects of it, the events, the shiny weapons. I think they showed off all of that stuff in an incredibly efficient and effective way. The new firing range, like I think everything looks really good. It's purely the portal system and the light system and the armor changes and the tier 5 weapons. I don't understand how any of that fucking works. If you're gonna include it, give us a little primer or a little explainer. If you're not gonna explain it, don't include it in the thing. It's not a selling point if you just confuse us. It doesn't make any sense.
This whole process
Everything else looks beautiful. I'm not a huge Star Wars guy. So I'm not really getting as crazy up in arms as some people about that. I think it's a really cool idea. I've been asked. I literally have said multiple times what I want from Bungie is to be surprised. Like if I can predict what they're doing next, they're not doing good enough. And this Star Wars thing, I can effectively say, you could have given me like literally 7 billion chances. I never, ever, ever would have guessed this is where they're going. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. I'm excited to see what's going on. I'm excited to see, you know, what this ends up looking like and what sort of things they draw inspiration from and how that changes the game. And I'm very optimistic, you know? I think the 9 are really cool. I'm excited to see, fuck me, dude. I can't talk and hit crits, I guess. I'm excited to see how that impacts the game and where the narrative goes. The thematic elements I don't really care as much about and I said this before the stream yesterday too, like in this sort of reveal, what I'm really looking for is how am I spending most of my time playing Destiny over the next year. That's much more the light system and that sort of stuff. So that's more what I care about, is like what sort of events are we getting in the portal and the arms week and that shit. That stuff really is really what I cared about, and I think they knocked a lot of that out of the park. So I walked away very happy. A little same thing with the marathon stream. Like I think it could have been marketed a little more effectively. Where do you guys sit for this? Oh, just right here. Fuck it.
Yeah, as long as you killed the other hydras, which I did, then free.
Run that sucker.
Best weapon to get? That's a chat question. Star Wars DLC discourse to give me a new form of brain damage. Yeah, people did not watch the reveal, dude. That's the classic. Just check the Twitter profiles of anyone complaining about the fucking Star Wars thing, and then you've got a pretty good idea of what's going on. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, they were pretty clear that what's going. Oh, okay.
We flip flop.
Yeah, we flip flop, but that's fine. I will fix.
Why you're the goat.
Okay, this one's going. I would much rather have them avoid the Star Wars reveal instead of go more to depth. Yeah, that's definitely a marketing thing. If it wasn't a Star Wars thing, I don't think they talk about the second DLC at all, other than maybe a name. Similar to how they talked about the third and fourth ones. Fuck, that's a nice farm, boys. I like that.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. So that's kind of where I am. Most of it look pretty good. The portal thing might actually be not. Well, I'd be a little careful there. But remember, you don't have to use the portal thing. The director's still available. If you want to continue playing like we do, I think you can.
If we do want to speed it up a little bit, we can just start at Scarrow.
Yeah, I'm done.
Actually, technically lands. Yeah, he'll spawn in alive.
I'm done.
One thing is, you won't get a rally, but
I don't care.
I'll be honest, the portal menu pisses me off. It looks like a Netflix menu. It's just ugly. Yeah, it is one of the things we've been asking for a long time. Make the game more friendly to new people. And whether we like it or not, the Fortnite menu, the Netflix menu, the FIFA menu, whatever you want to call it, is what most people, you know, can easily get used to and understand versus something like the director. But we still have the director. They've confirmed that. So we don't have to use the portal system if we don't want to. So it'll be fun.
The Vex gain access to its systems. They'll use it.
Oh yeah, everything shown look great, but I just wanted a more organized medium to tell that, especially for the system changes that we got practically one screenshot and nothing else. Exactly. That's exactly where I fall. And if you don't have time to show it off in depth, give a 20-second explainer and move on. Don't start explaining the next thing that relies on the first thing when you haven't explained the first thing. Prismatic isn't a new subclass. I don't know about all of that. I think that's very dismissive of how much work like Prismatic actually took. Think about balancing Prismatic is probably the worst thing that it literally cost Chris Proctor to leave. Yeah, I think that's a little dismissive of how much work it actually took to get Prismatic functionally in the game in a semi-balanced and working manner. And it like definitively changed the way you play the game. And if it didn't definitively change the way you play the game, you're not using Prismatic correctly. So, but yeah, I would say, I mean, fuck, dude. Prismatic has had much more of an impact on the overall game than Strand ever had. And Strand had the fucking grappling hook, man. Bats are having trouble with checkpoints? Yeah. Is it glad to see you're learning, Snurf? And the reason, almost certainly why the expansions are so expensive, by the way, is because the rest of the content is free. I mean, they're... Oh, shit. I mean, they're still...
And then once we finish here, just kill these Hydras.
You can think of... Or at least the way I'm thinking of it is, okay, the $40 expansions are literally funding all of the free events and the fucking...
Basically, our only threat here.
Sorry, the live seasons, the events, the Into the Light style stuff, like...
Hey.
So...
We've seen ya.
Someone asked about the solo match-made version of Spire, and I have to say they did an excellent job with it. That's really nice. I might have to go through and just experience the solo, like, low version just to see what's up. It's not something I... personally really am that well, like I'm curious about it, but I don't really, it's not for me, you know what I mean? But I'm curious because I think it's a good move. I would much rather them do stuff like that in the dungeon than the raid, personally. I think I'll gatekeep raids, but I think dungeons are really, I think dungeons have historically been, oh my god, please protect me. historically been a really good gateway for raids, and I think this just furthers that. So I'm really curious if they keep the intro versions after this event's over. Four shinies clean. All of the Spire the Watcher shinies are available. I literally just need the liminal one, man.
Your leads go.
Oh, good shout. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Gonna miss 2 dungeons a year? Yeah, me too. I'm hoping that means that the 1 dungeon we get a year has like a full Vesper style puzzle in it and a good, like a full quest. Like if we get 1 Vesper a year, I'll be fine. If we get 1 Sunder Doctor in a year, And I am hoping like the resurgence of ARGs and puzzles. Like,
do you care if I help with your like your guys' lines like that, or do you want me to just like leave you guys alone and like kill ads?
I don't
I
care
think
at
it's
all.
quite nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. If we get like an Into the Light style or like a Rites of the Nine style or a Pantheon style event, 1 raid, whatever the raid refresh looks like, a dungeon and like an ARG every year, I'm not feeling too bad about that, to be honest. Like, it's not 2 raids, 2 dungeons a year. I mean, and I might be like one of the only people on Earth that'll take this, but I don't mind, if this is the case, I don't mind getting like an ARG instead of like a second dungeon or whatever. Personally, like a big AR, like a Chestiny. Not like an Imbaru, you know, but I might be one of like 5 people that holds that opinion, so I understand that it's not going to be a super popular thing that I just said there. Will you do a solo ultimatum dungeon run? I highly doubt it's possible, but it might be. I don't know. I feel like the final boss solo is gonna not be super doable, but maybe. Is it best to do the entire thing or just farm the boss? For what? For if you're just farming shinies, this is the best. Farm Ascent. 45 seconds, side, but in the transition area, you still have res tokens. But you can pull still, so like, you just need 1 person to make it through. It's not so bad. I was hoping to see an expansion on Stasis and Strand, like the Light God Forsaken. Yeah, I mean, not. I wouldn't be surprised if we get that either with the Outlaw one, or with Renegade, or with the first DLC next year. I understand why we didn't. I mean, that shit takes time to cook, you know? Like, I understand why we didn't get one right now. We're farming on contests because I only care about Adept shinies. Because I'm an elitist, bro. Normal shinies? Nah, bro. That ain't me. You got me fucked up with someone else, dude. I've not gotten my pre-order rewards yet. Bruh. Shit. Bruh. No, I haven't, Austin, I haven't even got like my download code from, like my digital download code from the Bungie store. Like I didn't get my email. I think some of the collector's edition stuffs have been delayed. Like if you got the full collector's edition. I'm fine, I don't really, you guys know me, I don't use new exotics anyways, unless they're like uber busted, so. My ass was not using new ambi, oh fuck, I'm dead. Like, I would not be using New Land Beyond right now. That's just not how I function. Unless it was, like, the most busted fucking thing. I might use it in Crucible, but other than that, like... go! Hydra on right is still up. Hydra on left is also still up.
Yeah, I just don't have any sniper for him.
Here, that guy's dead. Leaks are that the Marathon Beta will be in... Oh, I got a shiny Adept fucking other weapon, bro! That's insane!
You just need it for collection?
Bungie is running a creator tournament where the first 20 creators that get all 4 shinies with stream, on stream, they get 10 gifted. But it's like, I don't really, it's just like, I'm gonna grind them out anyways. It's content, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just an extra little
thing.
push.
And then there's a bigger tournament that I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about yet. So to be disclosed at a later date.
Funny for no reason.
Secret.
Drop rate's terrible. I have the first fucking 3, dude. This is just a normal. Yo, Jake, thank you for the super chat. Thought I only saw 1 raid next year on the graphic. I assume it's Wrath and Machine Reprise if Plague Lance is back. Is it 2? No, it's... I just need the fucking... the sidearm.
Okay. I have to say, dude, the Hoyle versions of these guns look sick.
I'm so glad... Jake, I'll address that in a second. I'm so glad that they are still shaderable. Unlike the Into the Light guns. I think that looks so fucking clean.
Is it an actual ornament? I haven't even looked.
No, it's just a new version of the gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the galaxy parts, they don't shade, but everything else shades.
Dude, the galaxy part, especially on the what was it? I think it was on the machine gun or the scout rifle.
It's sick.
Yeah, it looks really good.
That was my 3rd Adept shiny Snurv. There will be 1 new raid. I highly doubt it'll be Wrath of the Machine. And to be quite honest with you, Jake, if we get 1 raid a year and they waste it on Wrath of the Machine, yeah, as much as I love Wrath of the Machine, if we get 1 raid a year and they reprise a raid for it, I would personally be very angry about that. I would 100 out of 100 times take a new raid over a reprised one. Even one as good as Wrath. I would take a worse new raid over Wrath, personally. I hope we kill 1 of the 9. I think that'd be sick as fuck. I don't know if that's a very popular opinion, but all the reprise raids die a lot faster for me than new raids. I would love if they like shadow drop Wrath of the Machine. I don't think that's happening. Like surely they would advertise the fuck out of that if we were getting it. So I don't think, like, do not expect it. I do not think we're getting it. But I'm allowed to cope. Can't wait to go Boba Fett in the dungeon for Renegades. What is a Star Wars inspired boss even look like? I'm wondering if the dungeon will still be like a Star Wars inspired boss, and what is that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's not what I meant when I said touch grass. Insane.
That's gotta be the Tremors, bro. It has to be. I don't know what else would do that.
The contest difficulty especially is manageable. I think Ghost is gonna be fucking rough. But like on Spire, this is contest, and we're kind of like, we've got it kind of down to a science now, like what you need to pay attention to and when. But it's not so bad. A giant ogre, and that's like a Rancor. That would actually be fucking sick. Actually, I'm down. I'm super down. They could even call it like ran core, like with an apostrophe, like hives have. So RAN apostrophe COR or something, and it would totally fit into the lore of Destiny. That would fucking like that would be so sick.
I just get my T crash there.
All right, shiny sidearm, brother. Fuck, I like this. Just want a shiny sidearm, bro. You just want a shiny sidearm. It sucks that the one shiny I got was not the sidearm. It made you the lead this time, Babs. I don't know what that's about. I don't like when it changes its mind like that.
I feel like it never used to do that until recently.
Can see exotic mission Ash and Iron to be Wrath inspired.
You're using
yeah.
kinetic tremors, Babs?
That's a risky one though.
Okay, no, I'll swap.
I can swap to friends
among
though.
the hidden
I'm swapping.
tells me that a Seraph complex recently powered on for the first
Or
time since the collapse.
I've frenzy 4 times.
Shortly thereafter, Vex incursions were reported. And I flagged the site.
Random question: what is your favorite PvE metagun ever?
Vex gained access to its system.
Probably Forbearance, dude. Forbearance meta was fucking awesome. It got power crept, obviously, but I have just such a deep emotional attachment to Forbearance. I got so close to 100,000 kills on that gun. How many kills do I have it on this guy? Hopefully it's not. I hope it's not my vault. It deserves more respect. It should always be on my character. My Forbearance has 93,000 kills on it. I was so close. My highest kill weapon is the OG Recluse. I have 99,999 kills on it. I wanted Forbearance to be my first weapon above 100,000 kills, and it got power crept before I got there. At this rate, it'll probably be Sunshot, because Sunshot's been good for fucking 10 years, so... Did I hit it? Exotic Kvasov is pretty good. Or Printer, dude.
So much better.
Shiny drops are random, but you can get normal shinies, adept shinies, and both of those types can drop from the chest as well. The chest that you spend the event currency, whatever the fuck that's called. It's got a more complicated name than I care to remember. The blue card things. That chest can drop normal and adept shinies. Yo?
What the hell? Bro, where are you going?
Yeah, man?
This is cringe, man. Be careful, don't die here. I'm gonna pop this.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
I saw that coming.
This
Dude,
fucking
that was
guy.
so cringe.
Yeah, I'll be doing a bounty prepping guide here soon. Probably this week or next week. There are 2 different Adept weapons. There's shiny and not shiny Adept, yeah.
I feel like James Bond and kind of go in the elevator when there's a nuke vein going off.
Dude, I said this to Hoon and Chemo didn't really agree, but I am pretty adamant that the Banes are one of the best like quality of life PvE things they've done in a long time.
I like the Banes.
I can't stand the bans.
They just make me care so much more about them than I ever have cared about a champion.
That
Or
is true.
maybe at least since like fucking Worthy or whatever whenever they first
I
came
just
out.
find them so obnoxious to deal with.
I think that means they're doing their job though.
No, it definitely does.
Oh, can I have? I don't have any sniper for this guy on that. Yeah, nice.
I also think it's kind of crazy that like champs came out during Garden, whatever that was called, and they really haven't been innovative since.
Undying? Is that
What was
when
the
they came
expansion
out?
for Garden? Shadowkeep?
Yeah, Shadowkeep.
Shadowkeep.
I don't even fucking know that.
Yeah, because they're like technically like nightmares or whatever.
You got it.
Oh yeah, dude, the fucking Destiny Rising version of champs, high key, pretty good. But I like the Banes because it's
don't know
not.
what they are.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know what they are either.
It was like you could only. They all had different like shield types, and you could only break them with certain weapon types. So there's like a close range one. There's like a sniper one, and they all had like they were much closer to like berserkers from Scourge of the Past. Like they all had like little mini games like that, but you could only do the mini games with certain weapon types. It was pretty cool.
I like the one bane where you have to melee it, for example. I can't stand the nuke one. Oh, it's the only one that pisses me
An
off.
old acquaintance among the hidden tells me
Oh,
that a
and the
Seraph
arc one, that
complex
one's annoying
recently
too.
Powered on for the first time since the
I guess the void
collapse.
one that sucks your health is
Shortly
pretty bad
thereafter,
too. Now that I'm
Vex incursions
thinking about
were
it.
reported. Anna flagged the site as a potential pillory bunker.
Pillory
If
bunker.
the Vex gain
I think I
access
know what
the
happened to
system,
that Hydra boss on that last run. I was trying to hyper optimize and do Darcy to increase our sniper damage, but I think it blinded him.
Catastrophic.
Did you just say
So-
Darcy?
Yeah, to increase sniper damage. Because we
Well-
do sniper damage there.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. The Darcy stun locked that dude.
Yeah,
he,
it did.
he went somewhere. He was pretty stunned. He's like, that Hydra was like, there's no way this guy just whipped out a fucking Darcy on me, right?
Well, Darcy increases sniper damage now, right?
Yeah, I think it worked similar to Gallahorn, I think.
Yeah. So
One second,
I was trying to see if we can burn him a little harder, but
You're good. You're good.
but yeah, I'll take that off this time.
Dude, you get Matt so quick doing this.
Oh, for sure.
1 second, and then. Sick. Alrighty. But yeah, the randomness of Banes is really cool. Like champs get very you just know exactly where they're gonna be at all times and stuff.
I'll fucks with it.
I wish they would change the default shader they've been using for Adepts, like the past year. Green and gold doesn't scream
1
Adept.
second left on the buff. Do I make it? Oh my god, clutch!
Dude,
Thank god 0 counts as second for buff.
Kind of true. I think you have to get the armor from the normal version. You can't farm them from this event, which is actually high key very good. Oh, I think I missed one. What?
Get
Oh,
the
I
buff.
totally
No.
missed one. That's embarrassing, bro.
Get the buff.
Oh my god, I missed the very first one. Oh, I don't have the buff. This is
I
crazy.
just lost it.
Oh no, time loss. That's insane. Everyone avert your eyes. This was Shrimp's fault. One spawned it on me.
What if that respawns the Hydra? It does. Wow. Actually, no, this one never spawned in. Unless you nuked it, Chili. Did that one ever spawn in?
No, no, I thought you nuked it.
There we go.
Okay, it just never spawned in. Excusez-moi.
50 modifiers is wild. I'm a little nervous on that system because it seems like it can get very overwhelming. Which isn't necessarily the worst thing. You know, they brought up, they're like, oh yeah, this will be good for creators or whatever. And it's like, that's a cool... I have mixed feelings about that. It's a cool way of looking at it, but I don't know if... I am worried that they are justifying an overly complex system by saying, oh yeah, creators will just make guides on it. It's like, I don't know if that's like, I'll have to see it in practice. I'll have to see it in practice at the end of the day. I feel like what's going to happen is that for every strike, there's just going to be like an agreed upon best combination of modifiers. That changes based off of the strike you're doing. And the community's just going to settle on the easiest ones to farm, and then which is fine? It's just a little strange. I don't know. I have to wait and see how it plays out. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Fucking hell, brother. Yeah, Nightfall cards were pretty bare bones though. This is definitely different than that. Yo, Dragon Warrior, what's up? What do you think is the best for Hunter final DPS wise? Probably 1,000 voices. It looks like that's just fucking baking. They need to do leaderboards. That'd be sick. Even if it's just in the TWAB or whatever, that would be super fucking cool.
And I flagged the site as a potential
Pillory bunker.
If the Vex gain access
Yeah, I'm like a big fucking pillory bunker guy.
To wrest Rasputin's submine data away from us, it would be catastrophic.
Catastrophic. It'd be really fucking sick if they gave me a shiny liminal thing right now. I'm very excited for Ultimate Mode, though, the tier above Grandmaster, because I've just spent the entire season bitching about how easy Grandmaster content is now, and how it shouldn't be that easy. So now we get a hard mode for a couple of years, and then in 2 or 3 years, I get to bitch about how easy ultimate mode is. And the cycle continues, my friends. The cycle of elitism. Yo, chill, brother. Bro, I should not. I had a fucking giant ass cold brew before this, and I am feeling it in my hands, brothers. When do you think Bungie will add the last set of aspects needed in Titans Need a Solar? I have literally no idea, man. I have not even 1% of an inkling, and honestly, might be a hot take. I personally don't even care that much. I know people don't like to hear that, but 90% of the build crafting in this game I don't even use. So it's like, you know, if we get them, we get them. If we don't, I'll be fine. I feel the same way about exotics. Didn't we just get new aspects and shit though? New vert? What, didn't we just get shit this season? Am I crazy? Oh my god. My hands are too shaky for this.
Yeah, I don't have Darcy on this time. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
Brother. No! That's insane. That's crazy. Yeah. I can leave and rejoin if I need to because I'm done. Are you both going up? Yeah, I'll leave and rejoin. No biggie. Thunderlord catches way too much heat for how good it actually is. It's crazy because Thunderlord has always been like decent. It's always been like a foolproof gun, and then they actually broke it. So now it's actually like fucking crazy good. They kind of leaned into the meme a little bit. The same thing kind of happened with Lord of Wolves. Can I help you with something, Kitty?
An old acquaintance.
You're gonna have to go the other way, Babs, and get it too, because since I died, I lost my arc.
Okay. It's been a couple of years since I've done this pathing.
You're good.
You know where they
On the
are?
top floor, it's actually exactly the same but mirrored.
Here, I'm killing the guy right now.
So the first one's underneath, the second one's on the edge, and then the other two are in the corners. It's like, it's literally exactly the same but mirrored.
I'm coming back to get it right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some more. Like, I think if the game needs any
Just go
sort
ahead and go to the end.
of abilities or anything for subclasses, I will say I don't really care that much personally. But if I were to pick one thing, it would definitely be new stasis and strand supers first and foremost. I don't really care about the aspects and fragments of fucking the other subclasses. I really don't care. A new strands or stasis super could be kind of cool. So I would take that. That being said, I don't think we're getting that anytime soon. I would say at best with Renegade, at second best with the first expansion in the next year. Wait, what the fuck did I just get there?
Oh, I just saw it on your stream. It like took forever to load, and it just nothing happened.
I just got what was that? Superior rewards or something?
Silver. Did it say silver?
Did anyone see what that was, chat? Let me. I don't have a triumph or anything. It looks like a triumph. If that's happened every run, I'm actually the most blind person ever. Wait, does it actually say that every single fucking... No way it says that every run. Activity complete, superior rewards, moderate number of champions defeated.
I got that too on my screen, but I thought it was just like a triumph that I hadn't gotten.
Yeah, it looks like a triumph, but it's... That has not...
An old acquaintance.
I have literally completed 40 of these checkpoints. Like, there's no way that happens every time.
Shortly thereafter,
I think it's for like that activity completion thing. I think it's like for like on your emblem, like an emblem tracker.
If the Vex gain
Oh,
access to its
maybe.
they'll use it to wrest Rasputin's submine data away from us. It would be catastrophic.
I don't fucking know, man.
I don't know.
Once I'll pay extra big attention here. Surely I would have seen that. Happens every time for you? No shot. I'm gonna actually be so cringed at myself if that happens every time. Oh my fucking... I'm washed, bro. I really don't want to talk about it. I'm having a rough time right now. I can't get my head around the fact that that might be popping up every time and I just now saw it. It's really fucking with me. There's no way. Do you still have Arc Attrition?
Yeah. Where is it on the side?
Here. Here. And then the final. Yeah. Oh my god. I just want the shiny, man. So the Edge of Fate purchase stream and Ever says raid and epic raid access. What the hell is an epic raid? Does it actually say that? I'm gonna die again? Holy fucking fuck. Oh, now I'm actually gonna die because I got detained. That's insane. We're good. Oh, epic raid is, the raid expansion. That's a really good point. I haven't seen anyone notice that yet. That's a good eye, though, whoever caught that. Uh-oh. No way. Bro. You can shoot mine too. Nice. One second. Watch the pop-ups, chat. Alright, Chili, lock in on the pop-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. Why did it just pop up there? That was weird as shit.
I think it has to be an emblem thing. I was looking while we were flying in, while you guys were flying in.
Yeah.
I'll look like a little bit more.
Oh, I wonder. I was looking on my normal emblem. I wonder if it's only on.
I think it's destination, like on the tab that you're supposed to be looking at on the emblem.
Seasonal destination. What the fuck?
Oh, I have another question. When you
An
have
old
something
acquaintance
focused,
among
right?
the hidden
Mhm.
tells me that a seraph
Logan, thank you for the prime.
Eye chest.
for the first time
Is
since
it
the
like a
collapse.
50% drop rate, like Kimo was saying?
Yeah.
It was 50 in Into the Light, and I haven't seen anything to suggest that this is drastically different than that.
Pillory bunkers.
Okay.
So.
If the Vex gain access to its systems, they'll use it to wrest Rasputin's submine data.
They're charging more for the different versions of the raid? No, I don't think so. I think it's just saying you get access to both if you buy the expansion. I think that the point of them saying that is you don't have to pay more for the additional version. You just get both. Where do you see the... Where did you see that? Yo, Inorganic, what's up, brother? Yo, Prasio. Thank you so much for the prime, my friend. I hope everyone's having a good day. We're fucking... These farms, they go kind of hard. My friends, I recommend stockpiling up on the material because farming the fucking... Farming Ghost in the Deep is going to suck. Big bad. All of those encounters are so slow. Where the fuck am I shooting here? I don't know, Din. Oh, did I know? I haven't looked at the full set yet because a lot of the collector's edition codes didn't get sent out yet, so.
Yeah, I looked more. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find anything on like the emblem thing, so maybe it's not there.
No! My buff is currently in a pool off the map, so.
I tried to get it.
Yeah, epic version, Jake. So what they're doing, they're launching the raid, and then 3 months
It's all you
later.
badge.
Yep. Where's the start?
Right here, Babs. Shoot this one first. Here. Okay. You shot the one below. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Here. And in here. 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 Final one. And then after 3 months, they're releasing a new version of the raid with additional rewards, additional mechanics, and potentially an additional encounter. So just kind of like an upgraded version of the raid. Not really too sure what else. They've talked very vaguely about it. Where was that talked about? It was talked about back in the December blogs. Like, in December. the road ahead blogs for Frontiers, or looking ahead, or paving new frontiers, or whatever the fuck they were called. I think they were in early December. I think. Shiny right here, chat. Bruh. Bruh. The fuck? Where's my goddamn shinies? I'm not sure how I feel about paying for content like that if it's gonna be locked behind a paywall. It's not. That's
So
that's
Sarah, we were
what's
talking about it before you joined. Do you think next week is gonna be ghosts or what?
no.
I think so.
No.
Babs
Chemo's
gonna crash
theory
out, dude.
came from me, and I didn't make it public for a reason. But
An old acquaintance among the hidden
the
tells me that a seraph
little
prophet
creator
recently powered
competition
on
that
for
I'm
the
talking
first time
about,
since
they have the
collapse.
dates listed, and
Shortly
the
thereafter,
ghost one doesn't start for
Texas
3 weeks.
incursions were reported.
And that
Yep,
could
my
that,
PC's going out
And
the
a
window.
flag decided
that could just be the competition. But let's say they do rotate weekly, and it
to use
goes.
it to wrest Rasputin's
You know, if it goes Spire, Ghost, Prophecy, then in 3 weeks it would actually be Spire, not Ghost. So it wouldn't make much sense to start that there. So I think it'll be Prophecy this, or sorry,
Oh.
I think it'll be Spire this week, and then we got 2 weapons, and then we get a 3rd Spire weapon, and then we get a 4th Spire weapon. You know, 3 weeks, and then it goes to Ghost, and then they do 2, 1, 1, and then 2, 1, 1.
Okay, that could make sense, but also to combat that theory, what if they're just all available at the same time?
Yeah,
Like next week.
it would
so, like,
seem
doesn't-
silly if they were just like, "Yep, you can't do Spire anymore." You know?
Because if you look at the nodes,
Yes, maybe, but counterpoint, look at any raid and dungeon rotator for the past 2 or 3 years. It would be silly, yes, but also Bungie moment. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong.
I guess we'll see on Tuesday.
I'm preparing for the worst.
I'm preparing for my PC to be in pieces.
But I don't know. I don't know, which is why I haven't tweeted about it or anything, because I don't want to because the Destiny community likes to take shit and run with it, and I don't want to get people worried if it's not going to happen. I'm sure we'll find out in the TWAB tomorrow.
Yeah. I would agree. All right, well, we'll see, I guess. It's just so satisfying.
Whoa!
Wait, did I boop you with
just
my
happened?
Phoenix dive?
Yeah, dude, I went flying. I'm almost dead. I came back though.
Counterpoint.
Holy
This is a limited
shit.
event. What's a 12-week event? And Into the Light was
Oh,
also
whatever you just did was cringe, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Into the Light was
I thought I got
also
Eager
limited,
Edge,
and
I
they
was like,
also
oh,
originally time gated the
Yeah,
shit out of
literally
those
the Eager
weapons,
Edge
but then they
moment.
changed it due to community feedback.
Holy.
But also, remember, Into the Light was hella time gated at first, and then they sped it up due to community feedback.
Yeah.
Well, bro, shouldn't they have learned from the feedback months ago?
Babs. We're a decade in, brother. Are we asking these questions right now? Or...
He said we're a decade in. It's actually so fact.
Maybe the first 2 times I thought maybe, but no. No, in fact, I think they doubled down. Yeah, it's a 12-week event.
Oh no.
It goes until the DLC on July 13th or whatever.
I'm gonna know where these nodes are with my eyes closed.
There are 2 blank nodes? Yeah. Oh, well. Okay. It could be both. It could be both the other ones. Yeah. Look, man, I hope you're right. I hope we're fucking... I hope you guys are right. Which is why I haven't tweeted it out, because I don't know. I do not know. Which is why I don't want to get anyone fucking in a tizzy about it, because then it would be in the fucking lucky thumbnail tomorrow, and shit would get unhinged. And it's like, look, we'll just fucking wait until tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll fucking find out in the TWAB. I guarantee the final paragraph of the TWAB will tell us exactly what dungeon is coming. Oh, it's a 10-week expansion. Okay. Close enough. Close enough. You know, it's really great never getting a shiny version of the weapon that you want.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to a Titan for a little bit.
Sounds good. I think the loot's kind of bugged right now, Jensen.
Okay, now you're going now.
What is... Oh, Labs build. I have to check the Labs build. All right, chat. Guess how good is Labs build going to be? 1 out of 10. Or, sorry, 1 to 10. How good is Labs build going to be? I'm going to guess a 3, because Lab is a fucking notorious trickster. Okay? Yeah. That's about what I thought. Nice. 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 Oh, okay. That's why leaks are so problematic and forces so many false hopes and imaginations. And conversely, it causes people to crash out when they don't know shit about fuck. That's why I'm supremely anti-leak when it comes to this sort of stuff.
An old acquaintance among the hidden tells me that a Seraph complex recently powered on for the first time since the collapse. Shortly thereafter, Vex incursions were reported. Anna flagged the site as a potential
Billary bunker.
If the Vex gain access to its systems, they'll use it to wrest Rasputin's submine data away from us. It would be catastrophic.
Catastrophic. What do you think of the Griffin? I'm fucking excited. On Friday, I'll be allowed to reset on Friday. I'm super fucking hyped for heavy metal. I'm super fucking hyped for the Griffin. It's gonna be sick. Pretty excited. Aldito, what's up? Any god rolls we might want? That is a community question, not a me question. I'm much less like I just get the rolls people tell me to get, and then I never use them. Bro, they shot my fucking grenade out of the air, rude. Heavy metals, the tank versus... Oh my god. The tank versus Drake. No, sorry, the tank versus Brig event. That starts on Friday. Oh, I don't even need this fucking buff. We're zooming. Are we gonna get blown up?
No, we're good.
What's the story of going back and doing the old dungeons? The 9 just want to fuck with us. Classic 9 shenanigans. We just want to have fun. I don't really think events like this need to have a story, by the way. Like, I don't think that's a super important part of events. Just like go have fucking fun, but also I think the 9 are fucking with us or something. I don't really know, man. I'm just here for the loot.
I don't have any sniper for this guy, Babs, when you run by.
Got it. So are you on Falling Star?
I'm not.
I switched it up.
I'm hardly ever getting my T-Crush. But...
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't have it.
Shiny liminal right here. Bam.
So that fucking Thunder Crash you did on Scaro stream, I think it speeded it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it every time.
Yeah.
I kind of got sick of sniping him.
I would just like a
pretty
shiny liminal, please. That would be fucking great. If the I'm saving a billion of these, chat. Don't you fucking worry. We're saving a billion of these. I want to run Ghost of the Deep one time for contest or ultimatum and one time for eternity, and I never want to touch that fucking dungeon again. The Adepts can have double perks though.
We're up to 5100 mats, boys.
What are you?
Sick.
The Adepts can have double perks.
An
What
old
do you?
acquaintance among the hidden
Why does that matter? What do you?
tells
Why are
me
you saying
a
that?
Seraph complex
Wait, how many do you have?
recently powered on for the first time since the
5100.
collapse.
God damn!
Shortly thereafter,
I'm at 1100.
Vex incursion
Dude, I wasn't even really playing that much yesterday either.
and a
Yeah, it goes
flag
fast.
site as a potential
really does.
I mean, 100 every
If the
what?
Vex
3-4
gain
minutes?
access to
5
Pre-
minutes.
Pretty good.
They'll use it to wrest
Yeah, I'd say about 5 minutes because of the load-in.
And remember, you don't even need a full
catastrophic.
10,000 because you'll get 300 or so from running it.
True.
So, because you have to do an all gold ultimatum, you have to do an all gold eternity. So you'll actually get 500, 600, 700 somewhere in there. Pretty litty, dude.
What's nice too is you can just dump right away. You don't have to unlock the guns.
Oh, true. I'm hoping if the dungeons do rotate, I'm hoping that the chest only has the weapons from that dungeon. That's copium. That's not gonna happen, but that'd be sick.
Okay, I didn't even think about that. I really
Like it
hope that's
adds
the
to the
case.
pool. Ooh, if it adds to the pool, then damn.
That's what I was anticipating.
Oh, okay.
I was anticipating that, but if not, wow, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're cooking.
Would you meet me halfway?
Yeah, we're just farming this.
Oh, they're split.
I need one more shiny, and then I have all the shinies. So we're just farming, and we want to stack up. I want to get close to 10,000 of these for Ghost. Literally, I want to do 2 runs and then never run it again. I think Ghost is gonna be not fun for this event. So, and I want all the shinies of those too. So that was such a beautiful singer. Yeah, he is. How you doing, Hoon? Good morning. I don't want to talk about it.
We'll get him.
What the heck? Pretzel pizza? Not an ad. Stuffed crust?
I can help.
Okay, nice.
You have the buck chili?
Oh shit.
I do not. The Minotaurs still like roaming around
Hey
here.
guys, here.
Alright.
The paper's on the counter. Looks good. Sorry, my brain is split right now. Yeah, so it looks good. She wants us to do another visit in 6 months. She said she's not worried about anything with such a low dose of steroids, and usually if they see any side effects, it's in older cats, putting a little bit more stress on their heart, or on diabetic cats, or close to diabetic cats, and that Shadow doesn't seem to be exhibiting anything that would concern her on either of those. And she said if she looks good in 6 months, she wants to go to every third day, not every second day. Okay. Yeah, I just want a shiny. Bungie's running a little creator competition, and I don't know if it's done yet. I have no idea. It's just the first 20 people to get all 4 shinies. I have no idea if 20 people have done that, but I'm gonna go ahead and submit. Because I would like to crush the competition under the sole of my boot, bro. Because I'm a competitive guy. I'm just a chill competitive guy, bro. Hoon, what are we thinking about weapons? Any changes from last night? I'm one of the very few who love the Ghost of the Deep fights. I don't mind Ghost of the Deep. It's just, it's a pain in the ass to farm.
Oh my god, I just got my Thunder Crush.
I don't.
Get a shiny. Let's go.
I don't mind it as an
Shiny Adept.
experience.
I haven't seen one yet.
I
was
don't
my
mind it as an
first.
experience. I think it's fine. Farming it, all the encounters are twice as long as everything else. Like it's literally the worst farm ever. You're the host, Babs. Like usually the encounter to farm is like the first one for you know in most dungeons. The first encounter is usually the shortest, but
I put on Curious there at the end.
the first encounter of ghosts fucking sucks.
You swapped to it?
No, for that run. Sorry.
I was about to say, because if you did, you would.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have lost my shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's worth having that.
Yeah, I'll just leave it on.
An old acquaintance among the hidden tells me that a Seraph complex recently powered on for the first time since the collapse. Shortly thereafter, Vex incursions were reported. Anna flagged the site as a potential
Pillory bunker.
If the Vex gain access to its systems, they'll use
In my
it
opinion, the
to
second best
direct
dungeons ever
Rasputin
made.
submine their
I think I go
awakenings.
Vesper's Sunder Doctrine.
Catastrophic.
Shattered. I go back and forth. Shattered Throne. I've talked about this a lot. I'm not a nostalgic person, but Shattered Throne makes me feel good. I just feel comfortable when I'm in Shattered Throne. It's a fun experience, and I'm more likely if you say, Scarrow, do you want to do X dungeon? I'm probably most likely to say yes for Shattered Throne. It's kind of my deep stone crypt of dungeons.
Seconds ago.
So I don't know where I'd rank Shattered Throne because I don't think it's fair to put it like at the very top of the list just because, you know, for obvious reasons. But fuck, man. I want to put it towards the top of the list.
Ooh, I got a Juice or Wilder Flight. Shiny.
Okay.
Spike, Envious Bait with the Swap the Frenzy.
Hell yeah, dude. That'll look mighty fine sitting in your vault. Super effective against that encounter.
Show it off to all my friends.
It'll make a good Twitter post. Tell you that much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, Warlords is definitely... I forgot about Warlords. Yeah. I mean, I would say, in my opinion... Yeah, Vespers... Probably Vespers, Warlords, Sunder Doctrine, actually. Like, now that I think about it, I was really hot on Sunder Doctrine. I think it's a... Yeah, I think I like Warlords more. I don't know. Can anyone convince me that Warlords is worse than Sunder Doctrine? I like Sundered though. It's very good. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you nuke that guy already, or?
No. Didn't spawn yet.
The lack of a puzzle in Sundered really fucking left a bad taste in my mouth. But the focusing chest is pretty cool in Sundered. I like that system. As a full experience, I might like Sundered better. As a dungeon, I think I like Warlords better. The loot? Dude, I haven't been too impressed with any dungeon loot ever. Except for, like... I think the only dungeon that's ever had, like, loot that actually fully piques my interest is Prophecy. Is there anything else that had interesting loot? Oh, Grasp. Grasp actually is number one. And then Prophecy. I don't know if I like any of the other raid loot from any, or other dungeon loot from any of the other dungeons. I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm probably missing something. Duality armor? No, the duality armor fucking sucks, bro. Oh, do you mean artifice? The artifice, yeah, farming duality for armor was actually high key peak. 45-second Kaido farms were insane. That being said, it looks ass. I thought you meant the look of it. But yeah, the artifice armor, like that, Kaido farms might be one of my favorite farms in Destiny history.
Yeah,
Those were really, they were clean,
Yep.
they were fun, they were rewarding. I just want one shiny. It looks horrible. People always go like, oh yeah, duality weapons are actually really good too. It had Bitter Spite, it had Lingering Dread. Those are both really good. Unforgiven had its moments. I remember the auto being fine. Fixed odds, I'm like literally using fixed odds right now. Okay, I would say Grasp definitely had the best weapons. Duality was up there. Prophecy right underneath that. Everything else, every other dungeon, kind of useless. Storm Chaser. What did I call it? Bitter Spite? What the fuck is Bitter Spite? That is something from that dungeon, right? I'm not making that up.
An old acquaintance among the
Yeah, I meant Storm
tells me
Chaser,
that the
Bitter
Seraph
Spite.
complex recently powered on for the first time since the collapse.
Bitter Spite was the origin
Shortly
trait. Scarrow.
thereafter,
Oh, was it?
Vex
Fuck,
incursions
nice.
Think
were
so.
reported.
Man's, okay. Okay,
Kenna
okay.
flagged the site as a potential pillory bunker. If the Vex gain access to its systems, they'll use it.
What about the
to
prophecy
wrest
loot was
that
good?
sneaky
Every time they do a
Pokemon
prophecy
data away
refresh,
from
it's
us.
literally top tier.
It would be
Prophecy had the best hand
catastrophic.
cannon and shotgun for PvP for a long time. I'm trying to remember what other weapons come from Prophecy off the top of my head. Relentless has always been a goat. Dude, Grasp, anyone shit on Grasp loot, you've lost the plot, dog. Matador, best shotgun in the game for like a year. Fucking
One change I really want Bungie to implement into this game is a better source of Glimmer. Getting Glimmer.
I think Nether's supposedly like fucking goated for Glimmer.
Yeah, every
Really?
chest you open is like 7k.
Interesting, okay. I probably knew that and forgot.
Matador, fucking insane. Ias Luna, fucking
I just think there
insane.
should be a
1,000
way
yard
for us to just
stare,
go to the
fucking
tower and
insane.
stock up
The
on
only
Glimmer.
thing at the
Because
time that
that's, like,
sucked from Grasp
crazy to
was
say.
the
I
sword.
missed the days of that. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, I
like,
have mats.
Legendary shards. Just sit like
Yeah,
that.
like I have mats in my vault, but I really don't want to use them.
Lab, send me the link.
Yeah.
Send me the link,
I'm
Lab.
saving them for an expansion.
Okay, fuck off. I just fell through the map. One second, I'm trying to find my way up because I fell through the map. Hoon, that would be fucking awesome.
I didn't get all of them. They were too split.
Sundered Sweep. Dog, if you fucking think Sundered Doctrine has better weapons relative to the current meta than Grasp did when it launched, you are insane. You are crazy. That is an absurd thing to say. I'm glad you're enjoying those weapons, but I don't think a single one of those weapons are top in slot, best in slot. Maybe the shotgun for PvP. I don't remember. Outclassed fucking trace rifle. Outclassed fucking hand cannon. Nah, dog, nah. Insane. Bruh. Someone trolling with the second Titan shield on God.
Sorry. Fuck. It juggled on the rally barricade for 1 second. Too much.
The hand cannon's really good at... Oh, sorry, I thought I was muted. Hand cannon's really good if you're running a hand cannon, dog. It's like maybe the 10th best hand cannon for PvE in the game. It also came out...
No sniper. Babs, when you get over here.
Yeah, it came out the same season Vogue became craftable, or the season after. Like, come on. What are we doing here? Plus Sunshots in the game, every other, and fucking Zollies, like... Come on. Plus, who uses primaries anymore? I know I'm using a primary right now, but like fucking rocket sidearm's clear, okay? I'm using this for infinite ammo, so I don't have to think when I run and shoot the things. Trace has unbeaten utility and perks. Okay. I'm glad you're enjoying them, man. Oh.
Shiny Adept.
Nice. Ooh.
Oh, that's a good point, Fatebringer. I would easily put Vespers above. I would put Vespers above Sunder Doctrine. 100%. Just because of Chill Inhibitor. Just because of Velocity Baton. Those two alone, because of how fucking insanely top tier those are, get Vespers out of here, dog. Or get fucking Sunder Doctrine out of here. It doesn't even deserve to be in the competition. Babs, I'm going to send you
An old acquaintance
a link
tells me that
to
Seraph
a
complex
goated
recently powered on
Glimmer
for the
farm,
first
okay?
time since the collapse.
Okay, huge. Thank
So
you.
make sure you watch that before we go.
Vex incursions were reported.
Before we go where?
Like
Anna
before we start.
flagged the site as a potential pillory
Oh.
bunker.
Like this encounter?
If the Vex
Yeah,
gain
just watch it real
access
quick. It's
to
only a
its
minute long.
systems,
Okay. Okay.
They'll use it to wrest Rasputin's submine data away from us. It would be
Lab, I hope Babs doesn't notice it's you.
Fucking music.
I keep telling Lab that if they posted like Forcer, they would have 1 billion subscribers. Lab's like the not Destiny 1 horny version of Forcer.
Why do I feel like I'm about to get trolled, bro? I really feel like I'm about to get trolled, dude. He's gonna get 300 Glimmer from this shit. Yeah, 1 mod on every slot. Nice, man. Nice. You want me to hit YY 4 times? Stick around too.
The end of that fucking video. Fuck
I
off.
can tell by the tone of his voice he was trolling, dude.
That's a goated walkthrough. Oh man.
Dun, 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 dun.
The banger music though.
Laugh, I'm telling you. You could be a fucking billionaire if you posted more of these memes. You gotta sell ads and shit. Insane. That's a really good favorite. No, not fucking Elon. Post on YouTube, dog. The old Babs would have hit that.
Dude, they're too spread out.
Uh-oh.
Bro, look at this.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Oh wow. It's pretty gnarly.
Dude. I gotta clip that.
Not me trying to destroy it. Solo witness when?
Yo, that is actually epic. I'm sorry. Holy
I might.
was
I
sick.
really want to do solo run before the season's over too, but solo flawless run before the season's over. I just like, I've been so busy between this and marathon and work, and I'm just like, and fucking Oblivion and Blueprints. I'm just like,
Matrix.
and the fucking, I'm just like, my brain's dead right now. I don't know. I do want to get around to it. I still have like 10 weeks or whatever, so I got plenty of time, but we'll see. Oh, that was the best grenade I've ever done in my entire life. Yeah, I said, I want to do solo flawless run. I've been so busy, man. We'll see how much time I have. This event seems like it's not going to take up nearly as much time as I thought it was, so. Just give me a fucking shiny, man! How many of these things do I have to get? Fuck! Just give me a shiny! I literally have like 40 drops. You're the lead, brother. Hell yeah. I'm starting to get doubles of shinies. Do I just delete the non-adept version? Like, surely I do. Like, I'm never gonna use this shit. Target lock envious? Like, that's shit, dude. Goodbye. I'll keep the regular shiny, because that's goated on the sauce, on the sticks, on God, bro. What shinies do I have? Oh, I already have an adept shiny.
Among the hidden. Tells me that
Oh, this one's like way better.
Powered on for the first time since the collapse. Shortly thereafter,
Oh yeah, this one's shit.
versions were reported. Anna flagged the site as a potential pillory bunker. If the Vex gain access to its system,
2 more runs, don't worry, 2 more.
they'll use it
Okay,
to
I'm holding you
rescue
to it.
students
You're
sent
banned.
on
If
their
I don't
way.
get into the next 2 runs, you're banned.
It would be
That's the rule.
catastrophic.
Them's the rules. Where's the gambling? Oh, maybe we should set up some gamba for people who want to bet what my next
How do you
shiny
guys like
is.
your water? Room temp? Cold?
I prefer
Cold.
room temp.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a room in the middle of room temp and cold kind of guy.
Yeah.
I don't like iced water.
I have very sensitive teeth. Every time I go to the dentist, the technicians always go, "Do you know you have elongated nerves in your teeth?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm fucking aware because I eat anything cold and I fucking die."
Like, what's the reason for that? Is there a reason for that?
It's just genetic. My nerves are a little closer to the surface of my teeth.
Okay, gotcha.
It's very fucking.
I'm an
annoying.
avid sparkling water drinker.
Ooh, you like Pellegrino? My favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I typically just do clear American, like from Walmart.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I usually just shotgun some lukewarm, or not lukewarm, but like room temperature waters.
Why are they so split?
When I ran cross country too, like cold water fucking sucked. After when you were dying, like it just, I don't know, it never felt quite as good. But it's mostly my molars. Like when if I bite into, and it's anything, like it doesn't even have to be like really that cold. If I bite into anything dense too, chat, like pineapple or pickle, if I like crunch it on my molars, it is going to hurt. Fucking sucks. Oh. What?
No.
Dude. Yeah, none of these weapons are really that good, little buns. But the cosmetics look cool as shit, so you bet your ass I'm getting one of each. I tell Bungie all the time. Any chance I get on Twitter or whatever, every chance. I don't even care if it could be the worst cosmetic in the world. If it's a fucking rare cosmetic grind, my ass is going for it. It's just how I'm built, you know? Built addicted to the grind, my friends. I'm getting a shiny right fucking here, dude. My life is a lie. It's meaningless. All I know is pain. Bro, are Stump and Snurf still grinding?
Are they?
They're in the fucking dungeon.
Dude, I swear they're built different, bro.
Just addicted. They're crazy. Especially Stump, what do you get, like 10,000 GMs or some shit?
I don't even know the number. Yeah,
I think he was the first player to 10,000 GMs, if I'm not mistaken. Which is...
Yeah, he's number one.
That's crazy.
Look, I'm not a psychologist. I'm never going to pretend to be, but I'm going to pretend to be right now, and that's psychotic. That's that's actually fucking insane.
Well, you are a doctor, so I guess you know
It's
best.
10,000. Do are most psychologists? Do they have MDs? I don't know how that actually. I don't.
Shortly thereafter,
Or whatever the psychologist equivalent to an MD is. I don't know.
Maybe Stump should go to school to become a psychologist and be the world's first psychologist with 10,000 GM.
they'll use it to wrest Rasputin's submine data away from us.
Nah, he's good at the. It's a lot of fucking strikes.
It's a fucking insane, like actually insane amount of strikes. I wouldn't run
like
10,000 normal strikes, man.
I think I have like 400.
10,000 though.
Is that insane? Like fucking hell. We're just farming first encounter. Isn't that just psychiatrist? Isn't that what I said? Oh, I said a psychologist. I meant a psychiatrist. That's my bad. Good shout. Good shout. I'm cooked. $10,000 GMs. Ah! Alright, I'm getting my shiny Liminal Vigil right here, chat. I'm locked the fuck in. I could not be more locked in if I tried right now. I'm locked and on the clock. Okay? Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm super excited for the heavy metal event on Friday. I think it's gonna be fucking dope. Also, heavy metal title is insane. My 3 titles are going to be forever Shadow, Godslayer, heavy metal. and they're never coming off. Those I've peaked in Bungie's peaked in titles. You will literally never make a better title than any of those three. Yeah, you can get Adept shiny. That's what we're farming for. I'll show you an Adept shiny here in a second. I've got one. Or I've got a couple. I can show you. What the fuck? My bad. The Griffin is so odd. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, man. Once you're committed enough to get the titles, just lock in. The secondary fire inherits the damage of your super? Where did you see that? The Gooner title will eclipse all others. That's pretty good. They should have made Gooner the Oh! I got it. I got the shiny. Yes, bro.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my god, the person in chat literally called it.
Really?
Oh my god. That's actually crazy. Din, I can't gift you a membership on YouTube. Do you have a Twitch?
There's Shadamas over there, dude.
Din, if you hop over,
Is that a philosopher?
Dan, if you hop over to Twitch, I will gift you a sub right now. I'll gift you a sub on Twitch right now. On God, bro. Is who a philosopher? What?
Nostradamus.
Astronomer. No.
Oh.
Yes. No. That's is that fucking end of the world guy?
I think so.
An old acquaintance among the hidden tells me that a Seraph complex recently powered on for the first time since the collapse. Shortly thereafter, Vex incursions were reported. Anna flagged the site as a potential pillory bunker. If the Vex gain access to its systems,
Let's
use
fucking
it to
go.
wrest submine data away from us.
Nice.
It would be catastrophic.
I might take a second here after this run, and because I have to send them all the timestamps of when I got them and submit it.
Oh, okay.
So after this run, I might take like 5 minutes and do that.
Were your Wilder flights and long arms like actual drops, or was those from like the quests?
Long arm was an actual drop. The Wilder flight was from the quest, I think.
Okay.
I technically don't have an Adept Wilder flight, so I'll probably go to the social space and change that real quick.
Okay.
Is there a difference in the skin of normal shiny and it? No. The Adept one just has Adept in the title. You do? Din, what is your username on Twitch? If you could type it, sorry to make you do this. If you could type your Twitch username in YouTube chat, so I know I'm giving it to the right person. That would be sick. And then I'll gift you a member or a sub on Twitch. Insane call. Yeah, mostly to collect them. Also, Bungie's running a creator competition, so I wanted to do that, but I was gonna get them anyways. I need to find the timestamps in yesterday's stream when I got the other two drops. I don't think it's that bad. I think I'll be able to find them pretty fast. Ego Legacy Reborn. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I see ya. Okay. Sick. I'll give you that here in a second. Good fucking call. Jesus. I'll send you on your second encounter. I think you were telling me... Sorry, I interpreted yours as if we did the second encounter.
A little high.
Australia's shader on the Galaxy weapons. What is that from? What season is that from? Just give us. Oh, I'm not gonna give you mod. I'm gonna make you a sub. What is your? Oh, you got a badge next to your name for the Final Shape raid race? That's sick as fuck. Oh, I didn't shoot any of them, did I? I forgot. Wait, what am I even doing right now? I don't
You're going the wrong way, dog.
Yeah,
Yep.
I didn't shoot anything, and I was like,
It's like this.
sorry, I got the drop, and now my brain is like, oh, I'm dying. That's what my brain is saying. That's insane. I don't want to talk about it. Holy. Thank you. I do not have artrition though, so should be easy enough for you to get. It's just the quarter ones, bad. As you run by them.
Yep.
Quarter one over here, Babs, as well.
Oh,
It's right here on me.
that one. Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, give me like 5 or 10 minutes. It shouldn't take too long. I just have to find the
Yep.
timestamps. You want to take us to the social space? Or maybe even the tower. I got to clear up my postmaster too. Whatever. Whatever you guys want to, wherever you want to chill.
I'm just gonna
go
go over my rolls, yeah, that I got.
All right, you should have your sub there. I'm going to pull up the Bungie submission form here. Scout timestamp 237. Scout Thunder Beanage?
Checking. Confirmed. Acknowledged.
Does this dungeon doesn't have a scout rifle, does it? Am I stupid? I might be stupid.
Check, check.
Oh, I need to go to tower as well.
Sorry, am I being really dumb
That's
right now?
pretty cool.
I thought sidearm. Oh, long arm. Fuck. Of course that's a scout rifle. I don't know what it wasn't registering in my head. Thank you, 237 yesterday. I appreciate that. That's actually really huge that you found that. Thank you very much. Anyways, bam. Okay. Spire of the Watcher. Okay, let me go to my vault. Yeah, sorry, I'm stupid. Thank you, Hoon, for calling me out on that, and thank you, Thunder, for the timestamp. That's actually huge. And I get the other one from the quest, so that's actually easy. I can find the quest in 5 seconds. I know exactly when we did it too. Long arm, and then this. Okay, so liminal vigil. Wilder flight. Long arm. So Wilder Flight, I need the Adept. Everything else I have the Adept, so that's what I'm going to be farming. Long Arm, Terminus Horizon, right? Okay, and then I'll go to this. If I'm top 20, which I don't know if I am because it's been a whole day. If I'm top 20, they gift 10 subs. But it's also part of a larger competition that I'm not sure I'm allowed to tell you guys about right now. But there's a larger competition that I'm excited for that I'm working towards currently. And the first step of that longer competition is get every shiny from every dungeon. Every dungeon in this event. Rites of the Nine competition. Okay. All right, let's find him. Today's links here. Okay. So today I got the. Oh, let me go live. Wait. Just gonna make chat repopulate. It's gonna be a little annoying. All right. So I got this at about 30 minutes. So minus 125. I should have gotten today's drop. Nice. How do I copy URL with timestamp on YouTube? Can I not copy URL with timestamp if the video is currently going? Do I have to? Do I have to wait until the stream ends? I might have to wait until the stream ends. That's totally fine if I have to. Oh, I guess I could do the Twitch VOD. Can I YouTube clip? Can I clip Can I clip earlier in the stream? Can I clip this right here? How do I do that? Oh.
I'm just chilling in orbit. I think Scarrow's still doing stuff.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, sick. Lab, thank you for knowing that you can do that. 146. So about 11 minutes ago. Wait, what? Oh, yes. Okay. And then, what time did we say it was yesterday? Timestamp 2:37:09 yesterday. Thank you very much for that timestamp once again. Oh my god, dude, yesterday was a fucking long stream. Jesus Christ. 2:37:09. Was it really that fast? If I got the scout right here, that means I literally farmed 8 hours just for the final one. Make sure I get it here. Long arm, okay, and then I got the I got the scout when we first completed.
Alright, I'm back.
Sorry, I just need to find one more. I'm on the last one.
You're good. What are you finding?
I just need to find when we completed the quest for the Wilder Flight, which should not be.
Oh, okay.
I just need to find when we actually went to the social space. I just had a really long stream yesterday, so.
Oh, you're finding in like your VOD, your
Yeah.
shiny. Oh, I see.
So this should have been when we got the Wilder Flight, I think. Is it the chest, chat? Do you get it from the chest? Open the chest in eternity, so it's whenever we did that. Bam. Huh. Okay, fully submitted.
Sick.
Can you take us to the 9 area so I can focus the...
You're in a fire team alone.
Oh, nice.
Just hello.
Well, I will take us there, and I'm gonna go use the restroom, and then I'm good to keep going. So, Babs,
Okay, cool.
what time do you have to go?
I was planning on leaving when chemo joined so that you guys don't be stranded.
That's okay. Yep.
I have about an hour and 20 minutes because I gotta make dinner for my grandparents. So
Okay. I will probably take a break before that.
Okay.
So.
If you wanted to take a break shortly, I'm down to do like I don't know, 5 or so runs or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
and
I'm
then
down
we can
like
just
20 more
call.
minutes, 30 more minutes, somewhere in there. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly in there. Yeah, okay. That's totally fine. Let me refocus this. I'll join up. I'll go use the restroom, and then I'm ready to do those.
Cool.
Thank you, chat, for helping me with those timestamps there. Appreciate you all. So I don't know if I was top 20 to get all of them. I have to imagine I might be. Like, how many people are sitting here farming shinies
you
all
fuck
day?
with football babs, like NFL.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. What's your team?
Patriots.
Oh okay. I'm a Cowboys fan.
You guys got
Yeah,
pickup today.
I'll probably
Yes,
play.
sir.
Jim, yeah.
I'm pretty hyped about it. I wanted to talk about it with somebody, but
How many creators give a
He's
fuck, really?
stud, but
The
Yeah.
reward
I
for
just
the
hope he
final
keeps his
one's really
attitude in
cool.
check with
But
the
I don't
CDL.
know.
he's a little bit of a diva. So
And you have to do them all, Hoon. But you don't have to win them all. You just have to do
He's
them all.
definitely nice.
But
He's
yeah.
like a highlight reel, a walking highlight reel.
All right.
him
I'm
to
gonna
go
go
with CD
use the
Lamb.
restroom chat.
Like,
I will be right back, my friends.
if that can't do it now, then there's like no excuse. Come on, like
You
this
play
is-
fantasy at all?
This is it.
It's good to
Oh,
have
dude.
that done.
I'm in the middle of a fantasy draft like the past like few days. Like I'm
Oh, you do
locked into that stuff.
you do what's it called? Dynasty.
Yes, sir. I'm a big dynasty guy.
Okay,
Speaking my
so
language.
I haven't tried Dynasty yet. We do a keeper league, so it's just an.
Okay,
I'm in 2 leagues. So one of them's just a normal redraft, and then we started a keeper 2 years ago.
Nice.
In the other
An
one,
old acquaintance among
I
the
think
hidden
Pickens the
tells me
Dallas.
that a Seraph
Like obviously it's good
complex
for the
recently
team, but
powered
for
on
fantasy
for the first
purposes,
time
because I
since
like to
the
talk about
collapse.
fantasy, I feel like it's
Shortly
really good for
thereafter,
Dak.
Vex
Oh yeah, for sure.
incursions were
This is
I
like
think
Jack's
Dak.
got all the pieces
and a
now. Like
flag
you
was
gotta.
set as a potential
Well,
I think
maybe
he's
doesn't
gonna
have a run
great
game.
year.
If the Vex
Yeah, great year
gain access
passing,
to
I believe, yeah.
existence, they'll
He
use
needs to
it
start running
to
more
wrest
though.
Rasputin's
Like he used to
submine data
run in
away
his like
from
early
us.
career, and now he doesn't do it anymore. And
Well, he got injured pretty
Catastrophic.
bad. He probably
Yeah,
scared.
that ankle.
I remember I actually watched that live.
Yeah, I did too. It was gut wrenching. Just like seeing him like cry, like getting carted off.
Yeah, it's never fun to see.
No.
The only other time I remember an injury that bad was sheesh, it was like March Madness. What was that? What was the team, bro? Way back.
I'm not a big hoops guy, so.
Like this was like 15 years ago,
Oh, okay.
and it was during a tournament, and this guy's leg literally like the bone was out of his thing. Like,
Ooh.
it was,
Alright.
it was the worst
Yikes.
injury I've ever seen. Yeah.
All right.
Have you
let's
ever
get it.
tried? Have you ever tried IDP in fantasy? like individual defensive players?
No.
Oh,
that
dude,
sounds-
it's a lot of fun. Like you get to, yeah, you get to like, cause you know when you like watch football and you're like watching like fantasy, you're like rooting like DK Metcalf, like I want him to like pop off, like I have him on my team, you know, like also watching like defensive players like on that side and be like, yo, I hope this dude gets like a sack for me. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you actually draft defensive players?
yeah, it's really fun.
What's the most amount of money you have for a buy-in?
Right now 75.
Okay.
I've won 3 years in a row in a 75 buy-in in a dynasty, so it's like a money pot, and so like I'm just raking it in from that. So
Are you in any like best balls?
no best balls. I haven't tried best ball yet. I think that's probably the next thing I want to try, because back when I first started fantasy, it was just like all redraft, and then I got into dynasty, and I've been into dynasty for about like 10 years now, and I love it.
Good
so.
save, by the way.
Dude, nah, good save on you. I saw you were no HP.
No, I was fine. I was busy. I was definitely, we'd call that puck watching in hockey. I was not, I was just watching you do your thing.
Dude, I was scrambling, man. The architecture was ass. It was so bad. I couldn't climb on anything.
This is such
I
a
get
good
all my
form.
hockey info from Scaro on Twitter, man.
Dude, the playoffs this year have been fucking insane.
Yeah, I have a couple friends who
Nuts.
I got a couple friends who love hockey, and they know like I play with you, and they're always telling me like, "Yo, tell Scaro how are his Sabres doing." And I'm just
Okay,
like, "Good
fuck
job."
off, bro.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna mention it, dude. Yeah,
It's fine.
They said something like Sabres fans like are like meanies. They don't like them.
14
So.
years without playoffs, dude. Anyone would be a fucking degenerate.
Yeah, he said, this is my friend Vector. He was just like asked you about the 06 playoff run. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, but
He's gonna love that I'm asking you all the stuff.
is he a fucking Carolina fan? Is that why he's? Who's his team?
He's a Hurricanes, I think.
That's Carolina, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's asking you about the 05-06 run.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I have a friend he's a Hurricanes fan, and then I have another friend who's a Avs fan. So.
Okay. Yeah, the new logo for the Avs team looks insane.
Get a lot of hockey update. Like I don't watch it all, but I just get a lot of updates from like you and them, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to start watching it, I guess.
it's so good, man. And even if like your team sucks like mine, like they're probably the most skilled player to ever play is playing right now, and just like being acutely aware of that is really sick. And it's just a good time.
Like he's on your team.
No. My
Oh.
team tanked to try to get him, and then we lost the draft lottery, so we picked second.
Oh yeah, that is another thing, huh? You guys like NHL does draft lottery.
So the draft lottery was yesterday for this year. The Sabres had a 6.5. They were 7th. They finished 7th. Or they finished, I guess, 25th. So they were gonna get the 7th pick. They had a 6.5% chance to move up to the first pick, and they had their lowest percent chance was a 5.6% chance to move back to 9th, and they hit the negative jackpot and they moved back to 9th. The fucking most Sabres thing to ever happen, dude. They're just the most unlucky. It's a combination of like the most unlucky franchise ever and like the most incompetent ownership ever, and it's just a fucking disaster combination.
You think it's like the Cleveland Browns of like hockey?
I don't know
or-
much. Who owns?
Or you're not a big football guy?
Is it like the Haslams own the Cleveland Browns or something? I don't know.
I think so. Jim Haslam.
I don't know much about football. I'm a Bills fan. Bills are good. The same guy owns the
that's right.
Bills, but he just fucks off. He just lets Jim Bean and all them do their shit.
Yeah.
He's not involved. It's so. But I mean, the Bills were like historically bad.
Bills one.
But I only really pay attention to football when the Bills are in the playoffs, and then or like when the playoffs start and the Bills are in, and then I fuck off once they're gone. I don't. But in hockey, I enjoy the sport enough to. I just enjoy
Follow it all the way.
watching it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you play, right? You
Yes,
play as well?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ice is actually melted for this summer, so I'm super sad. But we start back up in October. It's gonna be sick.
Nice, nice.
But yes, chat, I fully recommend farming now
I don't want to talk about it.
before Ghost comes out, because Ghost is gonna suck to farm really badly. My grenade button isn't working, and this is the easiest farm ever. If you want any of the Ghost weapons or shinies. If you don't need any of the shinies or you don't care about a roll, then it literally doesn't matter. Don't waste your time. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal either way, to be honest. Like, none of the weapons are really that good. But if you need something to do between now and when Heavy Metal comes out, I'm so excited for Friday. Friday, we're going live at Reset. We're gonna do Heavy Metal. I think they're gonna do a marathon Q&A at like 4 Eastern, so we'll do Heavy Metal for like 3 hours. We'll watch the marathon Q&A. Hopefully they respond to a lot of feedback about the alpha. I'm excited about that. I'm glad they're doing a public Q&A this time, and I'm excited to see what they have to say and what the. I assume they'll announce the beta date potentially, or the next alpha date. There's been a lot of speculation there might be a second open alpha, so we shall see. But they haven't told us anything, so. Heavy Metal is the new tank versus Brig mode that they're launching on Friday. Question, why do you run into the Vault Chaos instead of just hitting W in the character screen? I know you can do that. I just have it. Honestly, I was just in the tower, so I did it. If I was in orbit, I would have used dim. I wouldn't even have pulled up the vault mode. I just kind of forget. We didn't have that functionality for so long that as a super veteran, as an old resident Destiny old person, it's, it's just kind of second nature at this point to use dim or run to the vault. Yeah, it's a Destiny event. It happens on Friday. It's gonna be sick. There's a new title. There's a new version of Sparrow that has guns on it that you can get from it. It's gonna be fucking sick. So, Hoon, if you can't Sparrow fly with the Griffin, or if it doesn't have the always on time extra boosts, I'm gonna be devastated. But if you can Sparrow fly with the Griffin, skimmers are dead content.
Oh,
I think it's just currently bug dues.
I get it. Off the map you go.
Oh my god.
Wait, does he die? No, he
No,
respawns.
he's back, he's back.
They learned.
I've seen that. What was the first?
Off the map you go.
2,000 of these, not bad. I will probably. Okay, if we end up being right and Ghosts isn't next week and it's 2 more weeks of Spire, I'm gonna have 10,000 of these before Ghost launches. I'm gonna try to have at least 5,000 before Tuesday, so we'll see. I'm not sure how much of that I'll farm or I'll stream though. Like, now that I have all the shinies on stream, I probably won't stream too much of this farming because I know it's not the most fun thing to watch in the entire game. So.
Among the hidden tells me that a Seraph complex recently powered on for the first
Dude, the
time
shinies
since
are
the
way too
collapse.
rare.
Shortly
Insane.
thereafter,
Yeah, I think there'll
Vex
be
incursions
avenues
were reported.
in the future to get
and a flag
them
this
easier.
site as a potential pillory bunker. If the Vex gain access to its systems, they'll use it to wrest Rasputin's submine data away from us. It would be catastrophic.
Optimal strat for getting Adepts this. Contest, focus whatever Adept you want, and just run first encounter over and over again. With a good team, 3-4 minute run, and you get a guaranteed Adept every time.
because we're about like 2.5 hours in, and I think we've each gotten one.
I've gotten 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it was Into the Light. It was somewhere around a 5% chance. So
Yeah.
I think I'll have to go pull up some Reddit threads because they didn't tell us that one. We had to look it up, or we had to calculate it. I think.
Well, in Into the Light, wasn't it also like you got increased chances if you did full runs? Is that a thing or no?
Did they make it that? I don't think it was. If it was
Yeah,
that.
after an update. After an
Okay,
update.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that on launch.
It wasn't that initially.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
Initially, people would just do like the like one round of it and then reset.
Yeah, the
because-
10
Yeah.
levels and then the reset.
Oh, they didn't just make it so you get more tokens. They changed the.
And then they guaranteed drops at certain rounds.
Okay.
So like you would get like 3 or 4 weapon drops throughout an onslaught randomly, but as the rounds went forward, your odds increased.
Yeah, I wonder if they did that for running full dungeons. That'd be a cool little thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they would have told us that. If it's like that and they didn't tell us that,
That would be some nice info to know.
yeah. You do get the extra chest from the boss if you run the full thing.
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, like maybe if that chest had a slightly higher drop rate or something, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm always like, anytime they want to make running the full thing the best and most efficient method, I'm always for that. Because, like, I love me a little
For sure.
exploit farm like this. Well, not really even an exploit, but like I love a little farm like this,
Shortcut.
but fuck, it gets boring.
Yeah. I would definitely rather do fools.
We don't know yet, Crafty.
They just need to increase the incentive to do so.
Is it selfish to say I'm glad the Marathon Alpha is over so you'll read chat again during streams? But dog, I read plenty of Marathon chats. I crashed out so much. But yeah, no, I know. It's much easier to interact with chat when we're doing casual shit like this. I totally get it. I miss Marathon though. I do. I can't wait. I hope they cook and make a lot of, address a lot of the. There's literally no way that just happened. I hope they address a lot of the feedback the community had, and I hope that the next time we get to play it, it's better than ever. I'm excited to see what. I'm stroking out here, bro. What is happening? I high key just like.
That first one didn't hit.
Yeah, I'm just having skill related issues right now. This is crazy. But I'm excited for it, man. I miss it. I had a lot of fun. There's obviously things that need to be fixed and changed and updated and added and shit, but I'm excited. What did they stress test? It wasn't player population. I think they were stress testing. You know, like in Destiny, when there's too many things on the map, like the guitar error. Like there's too many orbs of light and you get guitared, or there's too many. You're calculating like weapon XP and all this different XP all at once, and then it causes things to lag. I imagine they were testing that. I just got a fucking second shiny liminal.
Damn.
Jeez, brother.
What the hell?
Make it rain.
I farmed for like 6-7 hours to get one. And it's like two runs later, 3 runs later, here's the second one. I'm not even focused in on it right now.
I finally got the envious bait spike. That's the
Shiny?
last I needed. No,
Trash.
man, it wasn't.
Trash. Trash.
Dude,
Garbage. Dismantle. 4 shards.
That mindset is such rage bait. You can't
That's all,
tell
I
me
got,
it's not.
that's all I got treated when I was posting my adamantite, dude, in the,
Trash.
fucking squadron. It wasn't shiny.
Shinier
You can't
equals
tell me
higher
it's
skill.
not. You can't tell me it's not rage bait.
Shiny.
Listen, good luck getting all the god rolls shiny, man. I'll
Okay,
see you
buddy.
in a few weeks.
An old
I'll see ya.
acquaintance among the hidden tells me that a Seraph complex recently powered on for the first time since the collapse. Shortly thereafter,
Actually, with your drop rate, you might
Vex
actually get it.
incursions were reported.
Hell yeah.
And a flag the site.
So I think they were probably stress testing like number of. That's why they increased the number of AI and the number of events and stuff. They were probably like, how far can we push the scripted side or whatever
Goes down to
of-
like 2-3 more.
and not break stuff?
Yeah.
Yep, works for me.
Alright. Sounds good.
Can you get shiny
Did
adepts
you
from the
talk
entrance
yourself
encounter? I don't know.
tonight?
I don't know.
So happy.
That's right, 30
Yeah.
to 50? Wait,
It's gonna be a good time.
what is 30 to 50? I don't know what that's a reference to. Oh, what the fuck is this? Yo, Caden, what's up? Welcome back. We have all of our shinies now. Now we're just farming up the material. I'm also glad they put a pretty generous cap on this material instead of being like, oh, you can farm 2 of them.
Yeah. You're capped at 1,000.
Yeah.
You better spend.
That's about 35, 36 weapons. Well, 36. Cap it out.
You've been soloing it? How long does it take to solo, Shadow? And how... That's not bad. You probably get less material for entrance, though, right? You probably don't get 90 material. Because one of the reasons we were doing this farm as well is so we don't have to farm ghosts quite as much. Because we'll get all the material, and then we can just turn in all of those for our shiny weapons next. When the next dungeon comes out. Because fuck farming Ghost of the Deep on God, dude.
Did we not hit the...
Oh, I guess I missed it. Are you gonna solo ultimatum? Is it even possible? I feel like the health gate on the final boss is way too high. Sven is such a letdown. I'm sorry you're not enjoying it. I don't mind it. It could. I mean, I definitely don't think it's as good as Into the Light, obviously, because Into the Light was fucking goated. But you know, something to do. I don't mind the farm. I'm a big farm guy, so. Haven't paid attention. That's fair enough. That's not so bad, though. I bet with a team that goes super fast, too. Probably faster than this if you have a really good team. I got totally lost in the sauce there. If Ghost first encounters 3 dunks, it'd be bearable. If there's 1 dunk, it'd be bearable, dude. Fuck first encounter Ghost. Or if you could do all of them simultaneously. Ghost doesn't have like a mini encounter that you would get a loot from, right? If there's a mini encounter like that in Ghosts, then it would totally be worth farming. But I don't think anything in Ghosts would give you loot like that. I think, yeah, I don't think so. The new chase for all foils is dope, but the grind would be better if the guns were better in terms of rolls. 100%, totally agree. But also, like, even if these guns were busted, as soon as tier 5 weapons come out, these things are sunset. Soft sunset, you know what I mean? Like, it won't even matter.
Powered on for the first time since the collapse. Shortly thereafter, Vex incursions were reported.
How
And a
do
You get loot from like
is
the
a
very
potential
first like
pillory bunker. If the Vex gain access to its
encounter of
systems,
this?
they'll use
Yes,
it to
that's what
wrest
chat's
our
talking about, yeah.
submine data away from us.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that
Catastrophic.
is possibly
think it-
faster than this.
I think it is for weapons, but if I remember correctly from yesterday, it
do.
drops like
Yeah.
significantly fewer materials.
Drops like 15
Ah,
max.
okay. Ooh, yeah.
But so like if Ghosts has, that's what I was just talking about. If Ghosts has anything like that, like
shit.
if the tank encounter, like the secret encounter has a chest or whatever.
I fucked up. I didn't leave. But yeah, keep going.
Has something like that. Like I don't even remember. I remember doing the tank thing once, and I don't even remember why or how to do it.
Oh,
Tank
it was
thing.
for the the navigator quest, right?
I don't think so.
Or was it not even?
I think it was just a little Easter egg. I don't even remember there being a triangle.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. You're right. I think it was just an Easter egg.
But like I don't remember. Like I definitely not ran Ghost a ton. I don't think it has like a mini encounter like intro to this that drops a chest.
No.
Do
I'm trying to think of like
First,
the
does the opening
transitions.
not drop a chest?
It does.
That's an encounter though.
That's a full encounter though. That's like the one everybody's wanting not
Oh yeah,
to
no, it
farm.
doesn't. It's literally just it's opening and then the first boss
Yeah.
transition,
The
second boss.
the extra chests, the secret chests, can you get those every run from Fresh? How did those work? Or is it once a week on these versions? Does anyone know?
On the chests that you pick up, like the secret ones,
Yeah.
those are you can only pick up those up one time.
Per week? Even
week.
even in these versions?
Even in these versions.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Miwabi and Shrimp tried that out.
Okay. Yeah, Ghost is just gonna be fucking awful to farm unless they add like a chest of the fucking Drake thing or something.
I wonder if transition from 2 to 3, like the ogre that you have to kill, like I wonder if that might be considered a boss. I don't know.
I don't know. That's why I'm hoarding mats. Literally,
Yeah.
I can't be asked. Prophecy's gonna be so free though.
I know, first boss is gonna be crazy good.
Yeah. It's gonna be so free.
It's probably gonna be faster than this.
Yeah, I think so. Plus, you don't have to deal with the obnoxious load times.
Yeah.
It'll be so efficient.
I think it'll depend on kind of mechanic they change. Like if you have to do them in order, like the breaks.
I think we already know.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
did we?
it that's what it was. But but it wasn't fully implemented when it launched early, but you had to do the first one in a it was a specific first one, but then the mechanics stopped after that. So I assume now that it's finished, it'll be you have to do them all in a certain order. But you just have like one light guy and one dark guy. You can probably
You
zoom
just
right
tell
through that.
Yeah.
Just bing bang boom,
Dark.
get to skip into the oop.
Yep. Okay. Make movement, skip into the oop.
Yep. Yo, they're pit.
It doesn't even matter if they fix the first skip. Just keep the checkpoint, Uzi. I mean, fuck, even full runs of Prophecy, probably the fastest one.
Definitely. Yeah.
Oh, I just got another shiny Adept. What the fuck?
There's no.
This guy.
Hey.
Is that for this stream?
All right, last
Streamer
one.
luck. Yeah,
I'm
Okay.
down. I'm down.
Let's do it.
the guy who's gotten 4. Yeah, I'm down for this to be the last one. Yeah, I'm down.
4 shinies in 2 hours is actually kind of wild.
Yeah, although I just wish I could have kept this RNG for fucking ghosts, on God. I got a I got a shiny on our
An
first
old
run
acquaintance among
on
the
the
hidden
on this encounter. So
tells me that
like
a
the second
Seraph
drop,
complex
first run,
recently
I got a
powered
shiny.
on for the first time since the
Um,
collapse.
if that happens in
Shortly
Ghosts,
thereafter,
I'm
excellent
leaving
versions
mid-run
of
and
the
switching my focus.
And I found the site as a potential pillory bunker.
Okay.
If the Vex gain access to its system,
Gotta collect them
Yo,
all.
Steven, what's
they use
up?
it to wrest Rasputin's submine data away from us.
Only 10 mats for it? Yeah, it looks like
Would be
opening only gives you 10 mats.
catastrophic.
So it's like,
Okay.
if you just want the
Not
shinies, that's probably the way to go with a team that's almost certainly
Mm.
faster than this.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Nifty? How you doing?
I don't know. Even if including the mat, like you're getting 90 mats, and I'm not sure that that first
95.
encounter is that. Yeah, it's not that much faster.
No.
To where you're gonna start like between the mats and like pulling them from the chest. Like
Oh yeah,
should
that's a
like
fair point.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck yeah. Even Kel Echoes, if it's one phaseable, which I kind of doubt, but if it's one phaseable, that'll be so fast. That's
Obviously, I think it will be.
You think?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah. I definitely think so. This
God
boss
damn it.
is like, you can get this boss really weak into, like under 50%, and this boss has always been very
Yeah,
difficult
that's
to
fair.
one phase.
Just Spire this week. Up here. Here, underneath the stairs. And then the final one. Oh, I'm gonna die again. That's insane.
Okay.
Holy shit. I'm also sad Marathon's gone, but it'll come back better. Bigger and better. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Daniel. But we shall see. Also, surely, like, the gauntlet thing that the Triumph talks about, surely that has, like, an insane increase in rewards. I'd be
See, I
shocked
didn't
if that
want-
doesn't
I didn't-
guarantee a shiny.
Yeah. I didn't want to mention that. I didn't know if that was like the part of the thing that you were like trying to keep hush hush that you weren't
do
sure
not
about.
know. I assume it is, but they haven't actually told us. I think Bungie kind of forgets that the API is completely visible unless they hide it, and they don't. So.
Yeah.
What is that? The gauntlet?
There's a
Gauntlet mode, like you're gonna go through all three of the dungeons, like in a row.
presumably, we don't know that for sure, but there's a triumph that says complete the gauntlet, the complete dungeon gauntlet or something, and presumably that means there's gonna be a mode where you have to do all three back to back to back.
Oh, like Pantheon?
Yeah, probably, but we don't know that for sure. So, and we also don't know if it's contest only or if it's what, like we don't. It doesn't launch until like the final week. I think July 8th or something.
Oh my gosh.
I think removing the NDA was a net positive, man. I think you show people the negative was gonna happen no matter what. I think a lot more people are positive about the game because of the gameplay, even if they can't play.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was a good farm. Good farm.
Yep.
Farm. All right, boys.
Gonna go make food. See you boys later.
I'm gonna be farming the shit out of heavy metal on Friday, so might have to get a group going for that.
I'll be down to play.
Hell yeah.
All right, boys.
All right, have a good one.
Later.
Too.
All right, chat. So that's all 4 shiny. That's actually a lot of shinies. That's a lot more than all 4 shinies. I'm gonna go turn these into the vault real quick here. What's the latest news on Marathon? We have a Q&A on Friday. I believe it is a public Q&A that they're going to be streaming, I think. It's at 4 Eastern. So Heavy Metal launches at 1 Eastern. And then if you can... Yeah, Heavy Metal launches at Reset, 1 Eastern on Friday. So I'll be live at Reset for that. And then if you can, or yeah, if I'm allowed to stream the Q&A, which I think I am because I think it's public, then I will be at 4, we'll be watching the marathon Q&A. I expect them, they haven't told us what to expect, but I expect them to address a lot of the feedback from the alpha, which I'm excited about. Like more, like actually head on address now that they have time to digest it and talk about what their strategy is going to be surrounding it. So I think this is a very important Q&A. First communication post alpha. I think this is really important. So I've got high hopes that they're going to attack it in a good way, but they just told us that there's a stream. So I don't know anything about it. I just got 2 shiny adepts from a normal dungeon. Wait, what? A normal dungeon? From what? I didn't think you could get adepts in a normal dungeon at all. Alright, so this is where I'm at with the shiny stuff. Well, they said shiny adepts, Blaziken. Yeah, are you sure they're shiny? They're masterworked? I didn't know you could get adepts from normal. Oh, did you just get 2 shinies, Sheikah? Do they say adept? You can get normal shinies. But unless they, like, this is a normal shiny. See how it's masterworked and it's got the custom skin? But if it doesn't say adept, it's not adept. So like an adept one looks like this. Adept shinies say adept. See, they say adept and they're shiny. Can you get adepts from normal? I had no fucking idea. Anyways, these look so fucking good. I cannot tell you guys how happy I am that you can shade these. Like, look how good that looks, man. Someone told me to use a select. Like, what's the celestial shader someone said to use? Yo. So on the 11th, on Friday. So whatever fucking Friday is today Wednesday? Look at that. Look at fucking that, dude. They're called holofoil and adepts. I refuse to call them holofoil. That's a dumb name. They are shinies. Bungie probably legally can't call it that, but I am under no such obligation. That actually looks kind of sick too, eh? Seafoam from Solstice. What the fuck is Solstice? The shader system is so bad. Oh, from Dawning? The shader system is so fucking bad. It's unreal. Just in terms of like finding shaders. Dawning? What this most recent Dawning? I don't know if I have it. Oh, wait. I don't think I have it. Yeah. I do want to put iridescent coral on it. Bottom right. Second page. Oh. Oh, yeah. See? That looks good. This looks like a fucking memento. You know what? This is essentially a shadable memento, which is sick. Where's iridescent coral? Yeah. 1 second. It looks awesome. I can't see anything. That looks so fucking sick, dude. Enhance them, try the mementos. Oh my god. I didn't even fucking think about that. When can you use mementos? Is it? Do you have to enhance it all the way up to 3? Wait, just 1? I forgot. I forgot that you can do this. Ooh! God damn! Fuck. God damn, bro. It is such a shame these guns aren't better. Fuck. Yeah, that's hot. Sheesh. I love how they started doing the 3D thing. That was my biggest complaint about mementos, is that they just look kind of pasty. The fact that you see how the nebulas like move in it, it looks so fucking good, dude. They killed this. They absolutely fucking killed these weapons, man. In terms of looks, not. I mean, they are kind of bad, which is unfortunate, but nonetheless, cool. Alrighty, my friends. That's what I'm gonna call it for today. I assume there will be a TWAB tomorrow, and if there's a juicy TWAB tomorrow, there'll be a stream. If not, I will see you on a Friday for heavy metal, which I'm pretty excited about. So, everyone, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Have a fantastic night, my friends. And I'll see you very soon. Peace. Oh, let's find someone to raid. Yeah, let's find someone to raid real quick. Sorry about that. Sorry, I always forget. I always give you guys a little bit of whiplash there. Let's see who's streaming Destiny 2. Who are we raiding? I might raid Mactix because I feel kind of bad because he caught a lot of heat, and I feel like that's partially my fault. So let's raid Mactix. Everyone be nice. Be very nice. And ask Mactix why he didn't invite me to his wedding. All right, everybody. Have a fantastic night. I'll see you very soon, my friends. And yeah, have a good one. Peace.